You've probably been fucking bombarded for the past year with tons of advice online, at work, at school, wherever about mental health. And yet it seems like everyone's mental health is still getting worse and worse and worse. I can't go outside without noticeably seeing someone and I'm like, I know that guy has bad mental health just because of the way he's dressed and fucking walks around. So with all this advice, you kind of have to wonder, why is everyone's mental health getting so much worse with all the advice about it coming out online? A lot of the fucking advice is bad, and so I've done hella research on actually how to improve your mental health, like using real scientific studies. I will be giving the 3 tips that have personally actually helped me a lot and that are proven to help you. So let's get into it. Real quick though, I do have a story to tell you about it. I remember a couple years ago, I was absolutely fucking cooked. I would get up in the morning and I would ignore absolutely everything. I would go down the stairs, go into the pantry and grab this big ass box of Oreos, like 72 Oreos in the box, something crazy. And then I would go down another set of stairs, these little creaky stairs, into this dark, musty corner where my gaming setup was. And I would go and I would literally clock the fuck in. 12 to 14 hour shift. I would not get up. I would not move. I would do absolutely fucking nothing except lock in and play Overwatch for 12 to 14 hours. And people with good mental health, they don't do that shit. People with good mental health are outside with friends, having fun, working, doing honestly fucking anything except locking in for 14 hours on an Overwatch competitive fucking grind. That is not what mentally healthy people do. And once I got off, I would go on YouTube and I'd fucking watch Overwatch competitive videos on YouTube for the rest of my day until I slept. I would ignore my parents. I would ignore everything in my life except Overwatch. And I realized that was an escape. Because I had to escape. I was so unhappy in my reality. I had all these insecure, negative thoughts all the fucking time. These cycles like, they won't like you, you can't do this, you suck, you're terrible. I had these terrible thoughts like just rising throughout my brain, criticizing me, like violating me. Pause. Every single day, all the time. But mentally healthy people don't need an escape from the world because they're fucking mentally healthy. They don't have these terrible thoughts all the time. They don't need Overwatch to distract them from their own brain. And so these are the 3 tips that I used to actually become way mentally healthier and actually like I'm so much happier now. So here's what I did that are actually scientifically proven. Here we go. The first tip, and this one helped me the most by far. This one's awesome. It's gratitude journaling. And I don't fucking click off. I know it sounds like hella work, but it's not. You literally whip out your phone and you write 3 bullet points in your notes whenever you're taking a shit or doing whatever. Whenever you have like a free minute, take out the notes and write down 3 things you're grateful for. Personally, I like to set this in my routine. So at the start of my nighttime routine, I'll do this. It makes it a lot easier for me. But literally, whenever you have a free minute, just write down, I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful for this toilet. I'm grateful for water. That's it. Because it retrains the way your brain thinks completely. When you do this, you'll start to go outside and you'll just randomly think grateful thoughts and it'll make you so happy. Like the other day, I was walking outside and my brain just went, I'm thankful for the sun. It's really nice and warm right now. And that brought like such a big smile to my face. People actually kind of looked at me weird because they're like, why is this guy smiling? He's walking by himself to class. And I was like, I'm just so happy to be here under the sun right now. And it was fucking awesome. It's such a beautiful way to live your life when you're just so grateful for all the small shit that happens. It makes you so happy. And that is the power of gratitude journaling. The second tip, and the most cliche one ever, is to meditate. Because you've probably heard everyone under the sun saying, meditate, mindfulness practice, this. Everybody under the sun and their mom has told you to do that. But it actually really works. There's a reason so many people say that shit. And it's because it's actually effective. I looked at a bunch of studies where hundreds of people had to meditate. And it really does improve their overall like well-being and their mood. It really does. And so what you do, the easy fucking simplified version, is you go and you sit for 1 minute or stand. Do whatever. You focus on your breathing for 1 minute. Just focus on that one thing. What it feels like for your chest to rise and fall. What it feels like for the breath to go in and out of your nostrils, your mouth. Just focus on that. And it improves the rest of your day so much. It gets rid of your Instagram Reels brain where you're like honestly kind of zoned out. You're not really there and your brain is tired and foggy. It gets rid of that. It helps you so much. And it takes away the negative thoughts. Because when you get these cycles, your brain will automatically start refocusing into something randomly in your environment. Like when I would get these negative thoughts, honestly, sometimes my brain would just refocus into like sensory experience, like touching. I'd be like, wow, this chair is hella comfortable right now. And the negative thoughts, I wouldn't be focusing on those anymore. They'd be gone. It is so, so, so helpful, and I cannot explain how useful it is. The third tip that involves probably the least work out of all of them is to just think about 3 things that happened to you today that was nice. This is like the really dumbed down version of the other stuff. That's super easy. Anybody can do it anytime throughout their day. Just think of 3 nice things. You could do this right now, by the way. Like, you could do that shit right now. 3 nice things that happened to you. For me, I had a really nice conversation with my friend a minute ago. I had a really fun conversation with like a company representative that was at my college, and he was super nice to me. And then I was really thirsty and I drank some water, and the water tasted awesome. Those were 3 nice things that happened to me. And when you do that, your brain starts to really focus on the positive instead of the negative. When you train your brain to see those nice things that have happened, then you start to see more and more nice shit. And you see less of the bad stuff because the nice stuff is just like overwhelming. It makes you so much happier overall. It's absolutely crazy what happens when you just see all the positive shit every day. Those were my 3 scientifically proven methods to improve your happiness, like overall mental health, well-being, whatever. I'm not gonna cite my sources. You just have to kind of trust me on this. Trust me, bro, it works. No, but it really does. These are actually scientifically proven. So do this shit and you'll be so much happier. You'll be probably more productive. You'll be a better member of society. You'll treat your parents better. Because you know when you're in like a bad mood, that shit spills out over everyone else when you're an angry person. It's like the water that fills your cup spills out onto other people. Like, if you don't heal the wounds that hurt you, you'll bleed on people who didn't cut you type shit. So anyways, do these tips, bro. It really helps. And I know you can make it, man. Good luck. Here's a hug. Bow.